let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14.
Yes.
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Scripture I want to talk to you about this morning based upon something that I just did here recently. And let's read the scripture and then we'll go from there. Do not neglect the spiritual gift you received through the prophecy spoken over you when the elders of the church laid hands on you. But give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone will see your progress. Keep a close watch on how you live and on your teaching, and stay true to what is right for the sake of your own salvation and salvation of those who hear you. Okay. Mm-hmm. The main word that we're going to focus on here this morning is progress.
Mm-hmm. I love that word.
So we're going to focus on the word progress, which means advancement, furtherance, and profit. Advancement, furtherance, and profit. So what had happened was my personal trainer asked me a question and said, she's a female, and she said, would you please send me some pictures so we can see where your progress is? Mm-hmm. And I sent her the pictures, and she said, well, I can't find the pictures that you sent at the beginning of the year, your physique pictures and whatnot, to compare to where you are today. Mm-hmm. So I asked Davey, I said, find the pictures, and if you would, splice them and put the two together so that we can compare and look and see. Now, over the process of a year, I can just tell you that there was a lot of frustration. I didn't really like where my weight was. It would go up, it would go down, it would jump a couple of pounds, and I really didn't feel like I was progressing any. I knew that I was gaining muscle, but I wanted to lose weight and da-da-da-da. So I knew that there were days that I did not eat correctly, which then resulted in not having the right numbers, and then consequences of not taking care of it and whatnot. So I ended up taking the two pictures and putting the two pictures together. And once I did, I saw a huge difference.
It was astronomical, because I'm the one sitting there editing these pictures last night, and I hope that you were radically encouraged the second.
Yeah, I mean, even my trainer, she goes, "Wow,
yeah,
you have put on a ton of muscle compared to where they were in the beginning."
Your shoulders,
my shoulders,
like everything just totally looked different.
My back, oh my gosh! Yes. When I saw that, I was like, "Good grief!" But here's where I want to get to right here.
Yes.
This year probably did not feel like you were progressing.
Okay, that's probably for the majority of the nation. How many out there? Let me know. Did you feel stuck at some point? Because let us know that we're not crazy. At some points, we felt crazy stuck.
Maybe there's a little bit right here, because something ain't right. Okay.
Okay.
I got cut off. This year, you might not have felt much advancement, furtherance, or even profit. So what we have to do is we have to go back and we have to do a comparison.
An evaluation of where you've been.
We got to look at where we were, where we are today. Okay? Where we were, where we are today. In the middle of it, you don't see the progression because it's so small. It's very minute.
Little victories.
I wouldn't even call it little victories, because even during the process of whatever it may be, it might not look like a victory until the end.
That's good.
See, so many of us are looking for now fulfillment without the projection of seeing where we're going to be at the end of a lifting cycle, a cutting cycle. You can put this through your spiritual walk and say, where I am today is different from where I was yesterday. But what I've gone through this year, might have had some ups and downs. I might have had some financial issues, and then all of a sudden a financial breakthrough. Might have had some spiritual issues, then a spiritual breakthrough. Might have had some attitude issues, and then a breakthrough. Okay? So what we are seeing in this scripture is, it says, give complete attention to the matters of concern, the things that matters the most, and throw yourself into your tasks. Now watch this, so that everyone will see your progress. So you might not see the progress, but others do.
Mm-hmm.
See, just like I didn't really see a lot of the progress. I could tell, but I'm looking for something specific.
Or drastic.
Yeah. And others, like my nutritionist and my trainer, and when she saw it, she goes, whoa, what a difference. And then I had to stop and go, okay, let me go back and let me analyze these pictures and see. And then I saw when I started out, my shoulders did this. They went straight down. Now my shoulders are broad. Mm-hmm. I saw from the side how my arms have developed more. And then from the back, really, I can see the big and then the V coming down. And I still got some love handles. But anyway.
Extra love.
I was not seeing how good I was actually doing because I had a picture in my mind that if I didn't meet that picture, then I didn't see progress.
And wouldn't that be just where it would be a great place for the enemy to keep someone to where you don't see the progress, so that way you fall into a place in discouragement.
Keeping you from seeing progression, to be discouraged.
Because if you're discouraged, then you can't walk in the authority. Well, you can't walk in the victory. And what else?
Well, if you're discouraged, you're never going to meet the end result of what it is you're looking for.
That's true. Very good.
So, and I'm using physical, what's the word? Attributes or whatever.
Physical example.
Physical example of working out and lifting and everything. But we can put this into a spiritual perspective, all right? Or the spiritual gifts that you received. What has God done in you this year? What have you seen increase, okay?
Yes.
We've given more than we've ever given. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to be straight up. We've given more with less coming in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this was a year of sowing for us. This was not a year of reaping for us.
This was a sowing year.
This was, okay. I don't know about anybody else, if anybody else had a sowing year and not a reaping year, but so guess what? If we sowed,
then we're going to see a harvest. It's going to come.
And it may come like a flood.
I pray it does. But we sowed double what we sowed last year.
Yes.
And did not achieve the year prior in a financial perspective, but gave more this year, and was still God met all of our needs and gave more than we ever did before.
Yes.
Okay? So I've got to go back and look at this and I say, Lord, even though that we did not increase in the manner of which we thought we would have.
That's so good, Chris. This is for you too.
We still did what we knew to do, which was we gave more than ever. Mm-hmm. Because if I can sow during famine, guess what's going to happen in abundance and in blessing?
Woo!
If I can minister in famine, when my spirit man says, screw it. I don't care. I'm just going to be real. Spirit man says,
been there, y'all?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
But you do it, and then the blessing comes. Okay? I need you to stop looking at where you are. Stop looking at the little minimal things. And go back and look at a huge, broad picture. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so important when it comes to lifting and doing stuff like that you have progression photos so you know where you were, you know where you are, and now I know where I'm going.
If you hadn't had those photos...
Oh, I couldn't have justified whether... I could have said, there's no measurement to say, and I could have said this, all last year was a waste. Mm-hmm. And I believe that that's where a lot of people are right now. A lot of people are in a place going, well, I just felt like all last year was a waste. It wasn't.
Jesus.
You have no idea until you evaluate it and see the little bitty steps here and there where it has taken you today and where you are today.
I believe that this is a defined, definite prophetic word for those watching live as well as watching this replay, because there is someone who has felt like this year Wasn't worth it with your prodigal. Wasn't worth it with your children. Wasn't worth it in your marriage. Wasn't worth it in your job. Wasn't worth it in your weight, your health issues, whatever the situation is. It wasn't worth it with your family. There's many of you, if you missed yesterday's PWAD and Mondays, you need to go back and watch those. The teaching for how to handle this coming weekend with Christmas. But you felt like, your family, it wasn't worth it. Yeah. Why do I even need to minister to them this weekend? Why do I even need to love on them? What is it worth? But there has been progress.
There's progress. I need you to see the progress this morning. I need you to open your eyes, and I need you to see where you were January of last year, where you are today.
I cannot believe that you pulled... Because we're separate in the morning whenever he's hearing. I cannot believe that the way that the Lord has orchestrated this entire week to get to this teaching. You need to write this down because this one's not in your docs.
No, there's no notes here, folks. This is just straight coming out of me right now.
You need to write this one down immediately on your iPad whenever you get done with this, because this is a word that needs to be taught after the first of the year. This is a revival word. This is a revival word because there's many people that may not be watching this PWAD that are going to need this message from a platform. This is a word that is gripping me right now. I know it gripped you, and I hate that you have to walk through some things sometimes to get these words. It stinks sometimes because we have to go through some things to be able to gather the intel, I guess. I'm on the FBI side, to be able to deliver it to you. So understand that these words come sometimes with great sacrifice.
Pain.
With pain. With trekking through to hear from the Lord. It's almost like a Jacob situation where you're wrestling with God sometimes. So this word is a word of deliverance for you that are watching. I have no doubt that this is a now prophetic word from you. Facebook tried to get it off of our ministry page, but we are going to make sure that it gets on our ministry page. If I have to take the recorded one and actually post it to there and do a premiere. This word has got to get out across every platform because someone needs this word today. They think that they need to throw in the towel because they've had no progress, Chris.
Yeah.
And there's progress. Whew, you got to write this one down.
Okay, I will.
You got to write this one down.
All right, folks.
Whew.
Those of you that don't know much about it, go to cdm.com.
Nope.
ChrisBrooksMinistries.com.
Hold up, let me help you.
You do it.
You need to go to ChrisBrooksMinistries.com/partner. Sow into today's word. Sow right now. We are in a place of sowing. But soon there is going to come a place of reaping if you do not grow faint. Sow into this word, sow into this kingdom assignment, sow into lives being impacted across the globe through live teaching and through revivals, conferences, retreats. You do not want to miss out on linking arms and joining with us to reap this harvest that is to come. Again, it's ChrisBrooksMinistries.com/partner. You can make a one-time gift. You can partner monthly, as well as those that are not a part of a corporate body right now that want the principle and the promise of tithe. That option is there. There are people that are tithing that we are pastoring on a daily, weekly basis for them to have that principle. So do not miss out on that. All that information is on our website.
When I didn't want to be a pastor, I am anyway.
You're a pastor.
Kinda.
Someone just told you recently, you are, actually it was our spiritual father. You operate in all fivefold. Actually, I think it was Caleb too. Mm-hmm. Caleb McCall. Which hybrid. Is a pastor friend of ours.
He said you're a hybrid. You operate in all the fivefold.
You're a hybrid.
That's what the Lord does. All right, guys,
Amen.
we love you.
I love it. Hey, you're just hearing our conversation this morning. We just happen to get to be a part.
Take this word.
Yes.
Cultivate it. All right, let it be a part of your life. Let the Lord bless you in everything you do. I forget to look at the green dot, and I look over here all the time, so I look like I'm not even looking at the camera, so I apologize. All right, guys, we love you. Be blessed, and remember, if it doesn't challenge you,
it will not change you.